What's up, everybody? You already know who it is. It's DripGodDero, and I'm coming at y'all with another bang. Now, in today's video, we have to talk about the blockbuster trade that went down yesterday, and that was James Harden to the Brooklyn Nets. Now, I'm not about to hold y'all up on this trade. I'm not about to, make this too long because I want to talk about a bigger topic, and that's the weaknesses to this new Brooklyn Net team. Now, before we get to these weaknesses, because this trade is so new, I want to actually explain what all happened in this trade. So let's get down to that. I'll try to make it quick. I know a lot of y'all already know, and I know a lot of y'all done already watched other YouTubers' video on this topic. So, in this 4-team deal, the Nets got James Harden and a 2024 second-round pick from the Cavs. The Rockets got Victor Oladipo from the Pacers, Dante Exum from the Cavs, and Rodion Karooks from the Nets. The Rockets, they got Brooklyn's 3 unprotected first-round draft picks, the 2022 one, the 2024 one, and the 2026 one in the deal, plus pick swaps in 2021, 2023, 2025, and 2027. They also got Milwaukee's 2022 first-round pick via Cleveland. The Pacers, they got Caris LeVert, and they also got a 2023 second-round pick from the Rockets. And the Cavs, they got Jared Allen from the Nets and Taurean Prince from the Nets. Now, remember this name right here, Jared Allen. Now, with us concluding this trade, my 3 weaknesses for this Nets team. Now, I know a lot of y'all are, unmotivated. Y'all see this Nets team with 3 MVP caliber players in Kyrie, Kevin Durant, and James Harden. I know y'all feeling demotivated because of how top heavy this team is, but I'm here to tell y'all that even with how crazy this team is, they still have some weaknesses. And my 3 weaknesses that I think this team will have. Number 1 is defense. Now, currently, they're ranked number 12 in defensive efficiency, so they're not even a top 10 defense. And like I said, remember that name, Jared Allen. He got traded to the Cavs, and he was the best, defensive center they had. So now they have to run fucking washed up ass DeAndre Jordan as their center. So I already see their defense taking a drop right there. And then they lost Caris LeVert too, and he was pretty solid defensively too. And they traded that with James Harden, and we already know how James Harden is on defense. But hey, I could be wrong on this defense. They could be better than expected. And the reason I say that is because back in James Harden's OKC days, he was actually playing defense. He used to defend players like Kobe, so he could resurrect that part of Harden in him. He could resurrect that defensive Harden in him, since he has all this help and all this offensive talent. But hey, who knows? But yeah, their first weakness I feel like will be defense. Now, their second weakness, COVID-19. And the reason I say that is because, as you guys seen last year, the team we thought was destined to make it into the finals, aka the LA Clippers, they didn't have good chemistry. And what COVID has been doing for us and for the NBA is it's been really ruining teams' chemistry. As you guys can see right now, Kyrie isn't even playing. He's not even playing. And then every other game someone's out because of COVID or something else. So I feel like, chemistry might be the second weakness for this team. The last and final weakness, I feel like the overpowered ass, Brooklyn Nets could have is ego. No. As y'all know, Harden is coming from a team where he was, the main guy. Everything went through him, He had the ball in his hand every possession. And I don't know how that's really going to work with the Nets offense now. Because you have a player like Kyrie who's dynamic when he has the ball. And yeah, you got KD too, and he want to get his touches. So I don't really know how that's going to work. And they're all MVP caliber players, so they all have an ego too. So who knows with that? Their egos could, ruin this team. Because there's been plenty of, super teams out here who have, just not performed to the best of their ability because of ego and things like that. For example, that Lakers team that had Karl Malone, Kobe, Shaq, all them. That, like, when you think about that super team, that's a amazing super team with all those players. But ego and, just other, outside things got in the way of that. So ego could be one of the things that is a weakness to this Brooklyn team. But anyways, all I can say is this Nets team is crazy, bro. It's crazy to me how they still have Joe Harris. I think in any trade he would have got traded just because of how good of a shooter he is. I think that every team would want him, but he's still on that team, so that offense is gonna be crazy. Yeah, they might have, a couple of games where they're not too good offensively just because all the star players are adjusting. But man, like I said, what a crazy time to be alive, man. 3 MVP caliber players on the same team. Who would have thought? Hey, with that, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe down below. What do y'all think are the weaknesses for this Brooklyn Nets team? If you're a Brooklyn Nets fan, get down there in the comments and tell me how excited you are about this. Tell me your concerns and tell me, what you think about your team specifically. Hey, with that, I'm out. Like I said, like, comment, and subscribe down below. Turn on notifications. And yeah, what a time to be alive, man. What a time to be alive. Harden, KD, and Kyrie. Man, they about to shoot the lights out. That's crazy.